Hey guys, Tony here. Good morning. So I have been getting a lot of talk about LRC or Loopring. I haven't made a video on this just because I've been busy with other stuff. But I know that the whole Loopring GameStop thing, you had a massive run up because GameStop is looking at opening up their marketplace with Loopring. And that's why you saw that massive push from like what 40 cents ish to where it is now. So if you were to bought, a couple of like a week or so ago, when was this? Late October, you would have easily seen what this is like a 6x right here, like a 600% multiplier, which is absolutely insane to see in about a week or two, right? Absolutely insane. But I think LRC is gonna keep going up. There's really no reason for me to think everything on my chart looks completely bullish, right? You actually had that break of downtrend right here. So technically, if I mean this was before the GameStop news came out, but if you're part of the Patreon, a perfect entry for you would have been 64 cents, right? That's just what it would have been. If you're part of the Patreon, you would have had a perfect entry at 64 cents. Right now you would have seen a 4x multiplier, at like the highs of like 240ish, which you're pretty much nearing on right now. But I think you're going to keep going up. I mean, there's no reason for me to think that LRC is going to keep going down. Every single thing on the chart looks completely bullish. I think the next stop is going to be closer to right now. I think the next stop is like 275, somewhere around that area. I like using the trending fib because when you have explosive moves like this, because the regular Fibonacci is great, but I feel like the regular fibs are really good. But when you have super explosive moves like this, I've actually found the trending fib to be a little bit more accurate. So if you're on mobile on TradingView, you just click the plus sign down here, you go to drawings, you scroll down, and it should be where it says Gone and Fibonacci. It should be the second one right here, right? That should be it right there. So I tend to use it usually when you have these pretty big breakouts, and the easiest way I can tell you guys to use it is the same thing. You go to your low, right? Your relative low, or like right here. Go to your high, and then you go to the retracement, which is right there on that bear candle. So ideally right now, I mean, I would say that there's a chance that you go back to support at like $2 to retest, but I really doubt it. I think there's too much bullish pressure to the upside, and you just have to remember that thing that I told you guys is you never get in front of a derailed train, especially when something's moving super fast, right? So picture LRC as a train that's going like 100 miles an hour. It gets derailed, and it's just completely running, right? There's no way of stopping it. You just kind of have to wait it out and see what happens. As of right now, I would not short this. I would not think that there's going to be any big retracement soon. Even from right here, it went from $2 down to like $1. But even then, it wasn't too much of a retracement compared to the run that it actually had from like 40 cents, right? So I think it's going to keep running up. There's a strong chance. Keep in mind, it's in price discovery, right? It already hit brand new highs up here at like 250. So technically it's still in price discovery. It can really go anywhere. But I think for right now, you're going to see major resistance probably at like 280, $3, and then 330. So keep in mind, I do think it's going to be somewhere in this general area, right? Somewhere right here. Somewhere in this general area, you can probably expect it to kind of sit at in the next maybe couple of days. So I would not be surprised to see it here maybe in like what, 1, 3, 4, 5, maybe in like the next week or so, by next weekend, by this upcoming weekend. I would not be surprised to see it anywhere between like 280 and like $3.30, which, if you were to get in right now, lowest case scenario, you're making about 20% on 280, on $3, 30%, and on 330, you're making around 40%. So not too bad. I personally am not going to be playing Loopring. If anything, I would wait for a big retrace to happen. I'm not saying there will be, but I would possibly wait for a retrace on Loopring before I even think about getting in. I think it's already moved too much for me to risk anything. I think the R&R right now is just too the R&R is too risky for me, right? I mean, I think Loopring's great. I don't know if it's actually, real news that it's going to happen with GameStop. I don't know how confirmed it is, but, it's too risky for me, right? I think for right now, you're probably going to keep this general trend going right here. I mean, if you either pop up like this somewhere, or you have like a regular retrace where where you go like that, possibly like this, possibly like that, and then possibly like that, whatever, right? You're more than likely going to keep following trend because there's so much bullish momentum on LRC. But yeah, super bullish, dude. I mean, it's going to keep going up. There's no way you have a full retrace back to like 40 cents. That's like it's over. Like there's no way it's going to go all the way back down there, especially, and this is actually before news. So if GameStop actually comes out and says, if GameStop actually comes out and says that, you know, that they're releasing it on Loopring, because right now it's all speculation, because you know they brought in a bunch of developers that actually work for Loopring, right? GameStop brought in a bunch of developers, and that's why this is it's more than a rumor. It's actually pretty confirmed, apart from GameStop saying anything else. But you know, once they actually come out and say that it's going to be released, you know, I do think LRC will possibly blow up even further. So I think there's a really good chance of LRC, you know, running to like maybe $4 or $5, maybe $10, because the market cap is still extremely low. I forgot what the market cap is, but the market cap is really, really low. Let me see. Loopring. What is your market? 3 billion? Yeah, 3 billion is still pretty low. I mean, I can definitely see Loopring at like a 10 billion, maybe 20 billion market cap as soon as GameStop releases news. You know, after that, I think it's game over. After that, I think you're going to keep running super hard to the upside. And I would not be surprised to see Loopring in the top 10, you know, crypto once that news gets released. And keep in mind that everybody that's buying Loopring is coming over also from GameStop. So all the holders from GameStop are also throwing money into Loopring. And those guys, you know, everybody from, you know, from whatever, like Wall Street Bets, Super Stonk, whatever on Reddit, you know, you have all these people that are generally pretty good at holding, you know, are going to end up buying LRC. So look at the people that are buying LRC. Look at the kind of people that are holding this crypto, right? Generally they're pretty good at just kind of buying, holding, and forgetting about it, right? They're not new to this. So I would think that even if LRC keeps running up super high, that no one's really going to sell. So I think right now, overall, LRC is going to be a really, really, really good long-term investment. And especially after the GameStop news gets released, I think it's just confirmation for Loopring to possibly get into the top 10 crypto, which would net it something like a, you know, at least maybe like a $40 billion market cap, which even right now would still be a 10x from where we are now. So, you know, it would put Loopring somewhere around like 20, 30 bucks. So I would not be surprised maybe in like a year to see Loopring at like $20, $30, possibly 40 bucks, which would net it closer to like a $60 billion market cap, somewhere around there. But yeah, super bullish on Loopring. I think it has all the right things going for it. I think the only thing that will kill it is if GameStop blatantly comes out and is like, yo, we're not using Loopring. It's not going to come out on Loopring. I think that would tank it, right? 100%. It's still a good project, but I think that's going to tank it. But yeah, I'm super bullish on Loopring. If news comes out that GameStop is actually going to be using it officially, then I think it's going to blow up even further, and it can definitely be in the top 10 crypto. So for market cap, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.